Hey, happy Friday, and thank you for joining us for 22 News at 4 o'clock. I'm Nick Oresco. A mild day today, a lot of sunshine this morning, but the clouds are now rolling in. Let's bring in 22 News Storm Team meteorologist Brian Lapis. You know, Brian, I saw a lot of people on motor scooters this afternoon. Everybody's got to get out and enjoy the weather, right?
Yeah, that tracks. And if you enjoyed it today, you're going to enjoy it even more tomorrow if you're a fan of warm weather. In the meantime, we've got a couple of traffic tie-ups to tell you about. I'm going to go from east to west. If you are headed eastbound on the Pike, there's a little bit of a slowdown there. There was an accident earlier on I-84 near Sturbridge. This may be some residual backup from that. The Pike through Palmer is okay. And then as you get to areas around West Springfield, this ramp to the 91, this area to the 91 ramp on eastbound Pike and the westbound Pike for that matter, both running a little slow here at the 91 interchange. And we've also got some slow traffic through downtown at the 291 and I-91 merge. So a few things happening here. Could be some holiday weekend traffic, could be some construction as well. Let's take a look at temperatures right now. As Nick was mentioning, we're up around 70 degrees. In fact, 70 now Westfield, 71 in Greenfield, and 70 in North Adams. Still a breezy day with wind gusts up over 30 miles per hour now at Westfield. So this breeze will continue, we expect, through sunset and then start to back off. Keeping our eyes on the radar for a few scattered showers. In fact, if you look closely, you can see a couple of raindrops moving through the Berkshires right now. So an isolated, mainly light shower is possible here this afternoon and this evening. And we've got a few more showers in the forecast for tomorrow. We'll track it with the 22 News Storm Team Skycast.
Policymakers are waiting for Washington to make a crucial Medicaid funding decision, with the current program set to expire without an extension. The Centers for Medicaid and Medicare Services informed state Medicaid directors last week that it does not intend to extend existing service requests or approve new ones. This is due to federal funds used for certain state programs being determined to not be a, quote, prudent federal investment. The decision does not freeze or revoke already approved funding. The Trump administration says it will not support the continuation of some spending agreements beyond their expiration dates. The city of Greenfield has declared itself a sanctuary city for transgender and gender diverse people. The city council approved a resolution Wednesday declaring Greenfield a sanctuary city for people identifying as transgender or gender diverse. The vote was 9-0 in favor. This resolution asking the city of Greenfield to, quote, reiterate its commitment to transgender rights, and later saying no city resources shall be utilized for detaining persons for solely seeking or providing gender-affirming care, among other measures. We have an update in the case of the man from Hadley that was arrested by the FBI last week. The prosecution argues that Jacob Miller should be held pending trial. Miller is facing a federal charge of unlawful possession of firearms and ammunition and was released after his arraignment last week. Environmental authorities say dangerous chemicals went missing from his home. According to court documents, Miller's father told the FBI that his son went into the basement and moved those chemicals, but the defense argues it is unclear whether it was Miller who removed the chemicals from the home. Students and professors gathered on the Yukon campus in Storrs, Connecticut for a protest to protect the university's share of federal funding following President Trump's recent freeze of federal college funding. The Trump administration has frozen billions in expected grants for Harvard, Columbia, and other elite higher education institutions. The administration has said their actions are part of an effort to combat anti-Semitism on campus and enforce anti-discrimination laws. UConn has been hit by grant pullbacks related to the Trump administration's broader effort to drastically cut government spending. Well, Easter is this Sunday. As we bring back in Brian Lapis, the weekend looks pretty good, Brian.
Yeah, we might have to dodge a few raindrops here tomorrow, but all things considered, much better than the past couple of weekends where we've had cold, rainy, and occasionally snowy weather.
Right.
We're going to be on the warm side here tomorrow, to say the least. Let's take a look at what's happening right now. Just a little heads up that there are a few scattered showers moving in from the Berkshires into the valley. So scattered light shower, a few sprinkles are certainly possible here this afternoon into early this evening. 22 News Storm Team Skycast, 5 o'clock here this afternoon, 7 o'clock. Clouds around, again, the chance for an isolated shower or two. In fact, I'm pausing here at 9 o'clock tonight. Little batch of showers. You might want to bring a rain jacket or a mini umbrella if you're going to be out and about for some Friday night fun and frivolity, but we're expecting that the raindrops will be, for the most part, few and far between. Overnight, a little bit of clearing, and then as we head into the day here tomorrow, 40s and 50s at 7 a.m. with partial sunshine. Mixture of sun and clouds here tomorrow. Scattered shower possible during the first half of the day between, say, 10 o'clock and noon. And then more scattered showers are possible during the second half of the day, say between 1 and 4 p.m. And we're also expecting a few scattered showers during the evening hours. So there will be some showers around here tomorrow. Of course, the big story is the fact that we have a pretty good chance at hitting 80 degrees tomorrow. We'll be drier, brighter, cooler on Sunday. We'll track all of it on 22 News starting at 5.
Well, today is Good Friday. It's when Christians mark the day Jesus was crucified. It falls on the Friday before Easter Sunday and is a day of solemn remembrance and reflection on Jesus' sacrifice for humanity. Traditionally, Good Friday is a day of sorrow and fasting for many Christians. Today, several churches within the Springfield Diocese hosted Living Stations of the Cross. Holy Cross Parish in Springfield will be holding a ceremony at 7 o'clock this evening. Next week is school vacation week here in Massachusetts, and if you're looking for something fun to do with the kids, Six Flags will be open daily all week. According to a news release, the park will be open from 11 to 7 every day. And happening this weekend, the Easter Bunny will be visiting the park. We have more information up on our website. Tonight on 22 News, starting at 5 o'clock, the impact of tariffs is hitting many businesses hard nationwide. Tonight, we take a look at one local business who is trying to adjust to the changes. And a pet vaccine clinic was held today in Chicopee. We'll take a look at who is taking advantage of free distemper and parvo vaccinations for dogs and cats. Plus, the 129th Boston Marathon will be held on Monday. We were in Boston today speaking to those who are taking part in the running. Brian.
Traffic is slow headed eastbound on the Pike towards Sturbridge. We've also got a little bit of a snarl here at the I-91 interchange with the Mass Pike as well. That is slow actually in both directions, and a little bit of a backup here where 291, 391, and 91 all kind of merge here in downtown Springfield. So be ready. Could be a little slow going here on the Friday evening commute. Warmer weather tomorrow, drier weather on Sunday. We'll track all of it on 22 News at 5.
We have updates all weekend long at wwlp.com and the free 22 News app, including the new 22 News Plus app. We'll see you tonight, starting at 5.